I would say there's so many people that achieve their goal and are disappointed. The guy gets the gold medal and he never practices the sport again. You finally make your X and you realize it wasn't what you thought. And so you, wherever you are right now, with the dream itself, the place where you don't have what you want, but you can see maybe getting there and you're putting everything in line and you're keeping your discipline up, that is something you might not even have when you get to the destination. So you want to be happy to have a dream, that's not yet fulfilled. And so just having that is also something to be grateful for, your fingers, your toes, your food, and a dream that you're passionate about.
Yeah, very well said. I think that's so true. I think the journey itself is more fulfilling than the goal itself. 100%. I think the happiest time I ever had was actually in the very beginning of my journey. Even actually maybe like supermarket days when I made the decision, like I'm gonna change my life, It made me so happy knowing that I was taking control of my life again, and then seeing those first progress, starting to make some money, this first initial success of like transformation, that made me so happy. Now, when I'm used to too many things, certain things I need to like remind myself to be happy about it. And I realized that we get used to things very fast, right? So, day one of having the Bugatti, I was euphoric, Right now it's becoming, let's say, more like daily life. But I would say always like being in a perpetual energy of transformation and always wanting to become better and more, and not necessarily money, but just like could be learning a new skill. And I know that you are doing a lot of like new skills, you're learning dancing and like break dancing. Like I think these things keeps us on our toes and keeps our mind engaged and keeps us from becoming bored and depressed. I think we need to always become better. And I think that's the journey that makes us happy. That's what I feel.
So it's like that concept of beginner's mind where, you basically suck at what you're doing and you're constantly faced with your own failure, but you're learning at this massive rate. And that's kind of an exciting time to be alive. But also you're getting feedback that you're not very good at it. But it's something, if we can always keep ourselves in that state, then we're constantly curious and like constantly trying to get better. That's kind of where I am at with Law of Attraction. So about 3 years ago, I went to one of Dr. Joe Dispenza's workshops. I'd known him for years. I'd interviewed him in this setting, but I'd never been to one of his shows. And this was like a 7-day, 2,500 people, and Joe's in the front all day, him. And I couldn't believe what he was doing, but he got me into this walking meditation that I do pretty much every day, Carl. And I started attracting things. Before that, I was this grind type of guy. And the results have been incredible, really incredible.
What the London Real Investment Club actually does for you, it gives you the keys to open that door to the inside deals. In the last 3 weeks, I've participated in 3 incredible deals: a layer 2 Bitcoin protocol, an incredible AI protocol. The deal flow is beyond what I expected. I don't think I've ever seen a model like this that just gives average folks the opportunity to be behind the deals. And that's exactly what we've done. Not only that, you get to hang out with Brian Rose every week. And for me, that was huge because I look at Brian as somebody who's not only an expert in the space, and I think is on the leading edge, but just the leading edge of thought with London Real and the work he's doing there. To anyone who's taking a serious look at this, I know it's a big decision. It was a big decision for me and my family, and it is one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I wish you all the best and hope you come join us.
Yeah, I think that's the cool thing with the Law of Attraction. It will surprise ourselves even, I think the Law of Attraction and the universe can push us to do things we never thought we could do in the first place. And because I was visualizing a lot of the stuff that I have today, but many things are even greater than what I visualized. The universe really rewards you when you take that step, so I'm very happy about it, and it completely changed my life.
It's funny because I went to MIT, right, which is probably one of the best technical institutions in the world. And, there's no Law of Attraction course there. It's thermodynamics and it's physics and it's material science. And so maybe it's a bit more of a leap for me, but I'm also an engineer. and an engineer looks at what works and does it more. And so I don't know why it works. I can't explain how it works, but I know it works. And so once I find something that works, I just try to double and triple up on it. And that's what I'm doing. And then sometimes I'm thinking, is it working? And then I'm like, bro, look at all these amazing people that have come into your life this week with these crazy opportunities. Of course it's working, dummy. Keep doing it and keep being careful. And I was always one of those guys that would say, once I get this, I'll be happy. Once I get the job, I'll be happy. Once I get the millions, I'll be happy. And now I'm trying to always remind myself, no, now is the time to be happy. Yeah. But for me, it's a constant reminder, and I have to constantly try to stay grateful.
Yeah, I think we all struggle with that. Like even myself, like everyone thinks maybe I have it all figured out now, but sometimes I also struggle. Like I have to remind myself as well to be happy sometimes. Sometimes I get annoyed with things I should just not get annoyed with, you know? I think we're all human. But that constant reminder is very good. And actually, I think it's very good to have a routine. So I, to this day, ever since 16, 15, when I started doing these visualization techniques, every day I tell myself, at least for 2 minutes per day, I tell myself, I am happy, I am rich, I am successful, I am proud of myself, I love my life, I have this, I have that. All these different things. I just for 2-3 minutes per day, at least. Sometimes I get carried away. I'll sit there for 10 minutes, but just 2 minutes. That's all we need, because that's a powerful, energetic moment where you're saying these powerful, potent, energetic words that send this message out to the universe, and it just reprograms our subconscious mind, and that's how we unlock the power of the law of attraction, because the subconscious mind cannot actually tell what's true or false, or what's happening or not happening. So if you say, I am happy, the subconscious mind will actually take that as a fact. And same, if you say, I am tired, it's also going to take it as a fact. And it's going to actually change your whole, your environment and your body. So very important to reprogramming our subconscious mind, because that's going to flush out the bad and in with good, and which will then be the basis for our manifestation. So that's very, very important. So yeah, 2 minutes per day. Let's not make it too complicated, you know?
Yeah.
People think, like it's gonna be so tough and complicated. They have to sit and like meditate for like 1 hour every day. Like it's not so hard. I never did visualization for 1 hour in my life. Maybe maximum like 5-10 minutes.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.